Hi, welcome back to Informatica tutorial. We will start with expression transformation in this class. In the last class, we have seen what is active and what is passive transformation. So we'll see some examples of those in this class. We'll start with expression transformation. So basically, the problem with the plain load earlier, what we have done so far is we are taking a source and we are loading into the target without any transformation. So what if we are taking a source and it is going to the source qualifier transformation and it is loading to the target earlier. So what if we want to change the data in some way? We want to add some columns or we want to trim some spaces. So there are n number of columns here coming in 1, 2, 3 to n, and you are so far passing the messages to the target. So suppose I want to apply a trim function on this column. It is a string column. I want to convert this maybe a character column. I want to apply a toDate function on this, and I want to add my one more column, n+1th column here. I want to put my Informatica session name or some kind of identifier that I am to identify this record is loaded in the target by so and so session or so and so process. So all this can be done using a expression transformation. So Informatica is providing you a expression transformation to do this kind of a job. And so expression is basically a passive transformation. It will not change the number of records going through it, but it can enrich the data which is flowing through it by, it can cleanse, it can standardize, it can do a lot of variety of things on the data flowing through it. So let's see an example of expression transformation. Let's do it. And so to start with, I will take a simple example. I will take employees table and then apply some expressions on that, functions on that to change the data, or add a last update date or insert date into the target table, as well as the session name which is loading this into the target table. So let's see how to do that. So I am going to pull the employees source here, and then I'm going to pull the employees target. So in the middle, I want to put a expression transformation. So how do you do that? Transformation create. There are list of transformations which Informatica will give you here, and you need to select expression from here, exp underscore. So there is a naming convention when it comes to Informatica transformation. So you start normally expression with exp underscore. I'll say audit columns. So which means that I'm adding some audit columns like insert date into the target table, and I'll also add a session name which is populating this session, which is loading this target table. So this session name I will add in the target table as well. So for that, I need to first get that information in the expression transformation. So when you do this, you are just connecting all the input ports from source qualifier to expression. So I'm going to add two more ports here. One is a date, which is I will say update date, insert update date, insert update date. I'll add in the target table as well. So I am going to make it a date column. So you need to specify what kind of port this is. So all these are called ports. So there are 13 ports in this. So this is an only output port because I'm generating the value here. So how do I put the value here? So there are some, when you do this, this is called expression editor. So you have lot of built-in functions here you can apply on the input data, and there are some character functions like substring, trim, and there are conversion functions like toDate, toDecimal, toFloat. There are data cleansing functions like trim, ltrim, rtrim, instring, substring, and all that, and date functions like date, diff, get date part, last day. So all these functions are there. So I'm not going to use any functions to start with. So there are also some built-in variables here. In this, I have something called sysdate. So this will give me, so when you select here, the what is the data type and precision and length will come here. So you know what length and precision you need to give to your port. So you always validate when you select something here. So I am also selecting one more. So normally the convention is to name the output port as O underscore. So one more output port I will put here, O underscore session name. So that is the session which is populating this table. So I'll make it a string of 100, and when I select again, when I open the expression editor, I can choose one more variable, built-in variable, $PM session name. So it is string of 255 actually. Precision is 255 and 0, scale is 0. So I can put here 255. So I am done with my expression transformation. So I need to add these two ports which I have just added to the expression. The same ports I want to add to the target table as well. So alter table, employees, add column. First column is IU date, insert update date. So add IU update date basically as a date field. And then I want to add one more column which is session name, and this is varchar2 of 255. So I have added these two columns, so I need to import the target table again because the target table here was there already before we added these two columns, and these two columns are not there, these two ports are not there. So I can import the target table again from the ODBC connection. So so if I import employees again, it will automatically, so it will ask me the table already exists in the target designer. What do you want to do? I want to replace this, so I want to save this, and now I can see these two columns are there in the target. So now I can add, I can do auto link to start with. To from expression to the target I have done auto link. So let's see whether all the ports are connected or not. So two ports which I added, because I have given as O underscore, they are not added, so I am just manually connecting them. Okay, so I have connected them, so I am going to save this, and I am going to create a workflow to run this. So I have created a workflow, I have created a session to call this mapping which I just created. I have set our standard properties, and then source is my HR and target is my target. And so let's see, let's run this and see. I am also checking the truncate target table option. So let's run this and see what is the data which comes into the target. So this is my session which is running now. So it loaded 107 records. So let's query the table and see how the data looks. Select star from employees in the target schema. So that has all the columns and two more additional columns. If you observe the IU date, which is nothing but the sys date when this record is loaded, and the session name, which is the employees exp, that is the session name I have given here. So the variable $PM session name has assigned that value to this one at the runtime. So yeah, in the next class we will see more things what we can do using expression transformation. Thank you.